Now let us do this problem. I hope you have written in this problem in your notebook. So in this problem, we will be analyzing a structure using both methods. That is, we will be analyzing it using static analysis as well as dynamic analysis. In the exam, they will ask any one. So, but here we will learn how to analyze it using both the methods. So I will write down all the data in the problem which we have here. So it's a 3-story building. Like this, with W1 weight, W2 and W3. So weights are given. W1 294.3 kilonewton, W2 1863.9 kilonewton, W3 1079.1 kilonewton. So we have different free vibration results also given in this problem. These are used for dynamic analysis. Okay, so as said earlier, we have two methods. That is, one is static analysis and other is dynamic analysis. For static analysis, these are used for low structures. For high-rise structures, we generally prefer dynamic analysis because this is more accurate one. For static analysis, in case of dynamic analysis, we need free vibration results like mode shapes, frequency, stiffness, and all. Those all details are needed. And for static analysis, we don't require those things. So in the problem, all those details, that is free vibration results which are given, those are for dynamic analysis and not for static analysis. So I will not write it down here. I will not write it here. So I will write here, this is as static method. I will write it here. Static method. So this is static method. Now, the other details are not given here. Okay, so the story heights are given. First story is ground story as 4 meter, first story 3.2 and second story 3.2. So total it is 10.4. Okay, so no other details are given in the question, so we will assume it accordingly. Natural period, I will write it down here. TA, which is given by 0.075 h raised to 0.75. It is for RCC frames without infill. If it is mentioned in the question to consider with infill, you have to use the different formula as given here. It is 0.09 h divided by d raised to 0.5. Now they have not mentioned anything in the question, so I am assuming it as RCC frame without infill, so it is 0.075 h raised to 0.75. Okay, then we have SA by G here, that is for hard soil. Again, in the question they have not mentioned anything. If they have mentioned here like hard soil or medium soil or soft soil or type 1 soil, type 2 soil or type 3 soil, we need to take it as they have given. We need to take it accordingly. Right now they have not mentioned anything, so I will be assuming here it as hard soil. So for hard soil and for natural period of 0.434, the value of the formula for SA by G is given by 1 by TA, which comes around 2.30 2. So this is SAYG and this is natural pairing. Okay, so then we require importance factor. That is I. Again, in the question they have not mentioned what type of building it is. If it's a residential building, the value can be taken as 1, or if it's a hospital building or a mall or auditorium or any place wherein more than 50 or more than 100 people gather together, in that case the value has to be taken as 1.5. that is, we are increasing it by 50%. Right now they have not mentioned anything, so I am assuming it as 1. Next is response reduction factor. That is R. Again, they have not mentioned anything here in the question, so I will assume it as SMRF. I am assuming it. So the value is 5. If it is OMRF, the value can be taken as 3. If it's a normal shear wall, the value can be taken as 3. If it is RC ductile detailed shear wall, the value can be taken as 4. Right now they have not mentioned anything, so I am assuming it to be SMRF, so the value is 5. So therefore I can easily find out AH, that is horizontal acceleration coefficient, which is given by Z by 2, I by R, and SA by G. So which is nothing but 0.24 by 2, 1 by 5. SA by G is 2.302, which comes around 0.05525. So therefore, this is AH. To find base shear, we also require the total weight of the building. So seismic weight of building. Here the weight is directly given. If the weight is not given, they will give you the dimensions, and we need to calculate the weights along each floor. Right now in this problem, all the weights are given for each floor. So total W is equals to W1 plus W2 plus W3, which comes around 3237 kilonewton. So therefore, base shear VB will be AH into W, which comes around 178 kilonewton. So it is 178 kilonewton. Okay, so now this value, this base shear is for the total building. We need to find the lateral forces at each story, which will help us in designing the structure, that is to decide the steel and all. So we need to find the lateral forces at each individual story. We have 3 stories in the building, so at each story we need to find. That is, in this structure we have 3 stories here. We need to find 1, 2 and 3, the lateral forces. So for this I will prepare a table. If we do it in a tabular form, it will be easier for us. So I will prepare a table. Lateral forces as per IS 1893 is given by summation of Wi Hi square. So to find these values, I will prepare a table by using Wi, where I indicates the number of story. That is, if I write W1, it is the first story. If I write W2, it is the second story. So I will prepare a table with columns W, Hi, then Wi, Hi, then VB, and then I will find the Q. So I will prepare a table here. I'll prepare it like this. Now, first I will write down story. We have 3 stories. That is roof, second, and first. Then weight, that is Wi in kilonewton. So the weight of roof was 294.3. Second story weight is 1863.9. So third one is 1079.1. I write down the total weight also here, summation. Total comes around 3237 total weight. Then I require height of the structure. So from the ground till the roof, the total height is 10.4 in meters. From the ground till the second floor, it is 7.2. From the ground till first floor is 4. Then Wi into hi square, that is this into this square, I will get the values 31831 here. Next 96624. Next 17265, and its total is 145721. This is the total summation. Next, to find the value of Q, we require, that is lateral force. We have this formula which we have written. I will write it down here again. VB, that is base shear, into Wi hi square divided by summation of Wi hi square. Here summation of Wi hi square is this one, and these values we can take it as these values. So VB is 178 kilonewton, right? So VB is 178 kilonewton. Wi into hi square is this value, 31831, divided by this value. So we will get the answer 39.07, 118.6, 21.19. Total should be same as that of base shear because we are distributing it along the each floors. So 178 kilonewton. So this is how the lateral forces at each story is calculated. At each story. So we can show it in the form of a figure. We have 3 stories, right? Here, like this. So this is Q1, that is 39.07. This is Q2, and this is Q3. So here it completes the static analysis.